Have you ever wondered how a tiny seed transforms into a towering tree? This is the enigma of growth, a journey that begins deep within the heart of a minuscule seed. Concealed within its humble shell lies the blueprint of a future giant. Imagine, if you will, a seed no larger than the tip of your finger. Within that seed resides a tiny plant embryo, a microscopic entity that carries within it the potential for life, for growth, for transformation. This embryo is not alone. Nestled alongside it are nutrients, the life-giving sustenance it needs to kickstart its journey. But this journey is not an easy one. It's a battle against the odds, a fight for survival, a dance with destiny. The seed, small as it may be, is a capsule of life waiting to burst forth and claim its place in the world. Intriguing, isn't it? How such a tiny thing holds the potential to become something so grand and majestic. So, what triggers a seed to begin its journey? Every seed, no matter how small, contains the potential to transform into a towering tree. But for this transformation to occur, specific conditions are requisite. Firstly, the seed requires an environment that is moist. Water is the primary catalyst that initiates the germination process. Imagine this as a wake-up call, a signal to the seed that it's time to sprout. The seed absorbs water, and this hydration prompts the activation of enzymes. These enzymes then begin to break down the food reserves stored within the seed, providing it with the energy it needs to grow. Next, the temperature needs to be just right. Every type of seed has its own unique ideal temperature range for germination. Some prefer the warmth of the spring sun, while others require the coolness of autumn. This temperature acts as a cue, signifying to the seed that it's the right season to start growing. Darkness is another factor that plays a significant role in the seed's journey. While plants need light to grow, seeds often need darkness to germinate. It's in the quiet solitude of the dark earth that the magic of germination begins. Once these conditions are met, the seed coat, having become soft and permeable due to the absorbed water, breaks open. This is a momentous event in the life of the seed, the moment when it moves from dormancy to active growth. The embryonic root, also known as the radicle, emerges first, anchoring the seed to the ground and starting to absorb water and nutrients from the soil. From here, the seed continues to grow and develop, with the shoot emerging next, reaching towards the light. And so, the seed's journey from a dormant entity to a living, growing plant begins. With the right conditions, our little seed embarks on a journey of transformation. A journey that is not merely a progression in size, but a metamorphosis in form and function. A journey from a tiny, unassuming seed to a magnificent, life-sustaining tree. Now, what happens after the root emerges from the seed? Well, the magic of life continues to unfold. As the root secures itself in the soil, the seed's energy is now focused upward. A tiny stem begins to push against the confines of the seed shell, driven by an innate desire to reach for the sky. This is the start of a new chapter in our story. This stem is the future trunk of the tree, a conduit between the nourishing earth and the energy-giving sun. As it grows, it breaks free from the seed shell, a symbolic act of independence. The journey to becoming a tree is fraught with challenges, but the resilient stem pushes on, undeterred by the obstacles it might face. Now, an exciting event takes place. The first leaves, known as cotyledons, make their appearance. These are not the typical leaves one might imagine. They are embryonic leaves, smaller and simpler, but their role is monumental. They are the plant's first foray into self-sufficiency. The cotyledons unfurl, exposing their green surfaces to the sun. This is the plant's introduction to photosynthesis, the process that will fuel its growth for the rest of its life. Photosynthesis is a marvel of nature, where the plant uses sunlight, carbon dioxide from the air, and water from the soil to create glucose, its food. The byproduct of this process? Oxygen, a vital component of life on Earth. This stage of growth, where the plant begins to produce its own food, is a significant turning point. The plant is no longer reliant on the nutrients stored in the seed. It has become a self-sustaining entity, capable of growth and regeneration from its own resources. As the cotyledons start their work, the seedling enters a phase of rapid growth. New leaves appear, roots extend further into the soil, and the stem strengthens. It's a time of great change and development, setting the stage for the next phases of the plant's life. The seedling stage marks a significant milestone in the life of a plant. It's a testament to the resilience of life and the incredible journey that lies ahead. From a tiny seed to a towering tree, each stage is a marvel of nature's ingenuity. How does this small seedling become a strong towering tree? Well, we're now entering the growth phase, a critical period in the plant's life cycle. In this phase, the tiny seedling starts to take on the shape and characteristics of a tree. It's here that the plant develops a strong root system, digging deep into the soil to anchor itself firmly. These roots aren't just anchors, they're also the plant's lifeline, absorbing water and vital nutrients from the soil and transporting them to the rest of the plant. As the root system strengthens, the seedling also starts to grow upwards. The stem thickens, providing the structural support needed for the plant to reach towards the sky. It's a race against time and gravity as the plant strives to grow taller and stronger. But why this rush to grow upwards? Well, the answer lies in the sun. Sunlight is crucial for the plant's survival. It's the driving force behind photosynthesis, the process by which plants convert sunlight, water and carbon dioxide into glucose, the plant's food and oxygen, which we all know is vital for life on Earth. The taller the plant grows, the more sunlight it can capture and the more food it can produce. Branches start to sprout from the stem, each one a new platform for leaves to grow. These leaves, with their broad flat surfaces, are perfectly designed to capture as much sunlight as possible. They're like mini solar panels, each one contributing to the plant's survival. But the growth phase isn't just about getting bigger and taller, it's also a time for the plant to adapt to its environment. Depending on the conditions, the plant may need to grow thorns for protection or develop a waxy coating on its leaves to prevent water loss. It's a phase of experimentation and adaptation as the plant figures out how to survive and thrive in its particular corner of the world. The growth phase is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of nature. So, when does our plant finally become a tree? Well, this transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey spanning many years, and it's a fascinating one that showcases the resilience and tenacity of life. Just like us, plants have their own version of adolescence. As the young plant grows, it continually gets taller and stronger. It's building its trunk, extending its branches, and expanding its root system deep into the earth. This growth phase is akin to a teenager growing into an adult, a time of rapid change and development. Over time, this plant begins to look less like a sapling and more like a tree. It's now sturdy enough to withstand the wind and weather and tall enough to reach for the sunlight. But it's not just about size and strength. A tree is not truly mature until it's capable of reproduction, of producing its own offspring. And so our tree begins to bloom. It unfurls its flowers, each one a masterpiece of nature's design. These flowers serve a crucial purpose. They are the tree's way of attracting pollinators. Insects, birds, even the wind all play a part in this dance of reproduction. Once pollinated, the flowers would slowly develop into seeds. These seeds carry the genetic blueprint of the tree, its legacy. They are the promise of future generations of trees, a nod to the cyclical nature of life. Some seeds may fall close to the parent tree, while others may travel miles away, carried by the wind or by animals. Each seed is a potential new beginning, a chance for life to start anew. This is the journey to maturity. It's a journey that's not always easy, and it's often fraught with challenges. But through it all, the tree stands tall and strong, a testament to the power of growth and the persistence of life. And so, the cycle of life continues, from a humble seed to a magnificent tree. Isn't it fascinating to witness the magic of nature? As we conclude our journey, let's take a moment to marvel at the remarkable transformation we've just experienced. From a tiny, seemingly insignificant seed to a towering, majestic tree. It's a testament to the power of growth, the resilience of life, and the enchanting miracles that nature performs every day. This journey has shown us the wonders of nature. It's a world filled with beauty, complexity, and a constant drive for survival. Every plant, every tree is a part of that grand tapestry, each with their own unique story to tell. We must not forget the significance of these natural marvels. They are our life source, providing us with oxygen, food, and shelter. They are an integral part of our planet's ecosystem, contributing to biodiversity and helping to mitigate climate change. Remember, every towering tree you see around you began life as a tiny, insignificant seed, such is the magic of nature.